I am live. Thank you guys for joining us. Look at all these people in the chat already. Hey, wait, Life with Two YouTubes. You were supposed to be first. Life with Two YouTubes dropped first last night, around 10 hours ago. So I'm going to say she was first, but we got Ruben Guzman, Cowabunga fam. Thank you for joining us. Zach Mann, here we go. Amy, Think Geek Theory. Check out his YouTube channel. He's new to the YouTube fold. I got Sarah in the house, and we have plenty of good vibes to go through today. So, before I start, I just want to say I am joining the live stream game. Last week with Mark was supposed to be the one time only, but I had a lot of fun. Over easy in the house, and so is my boy Con. Hey Con, I saw your video that Comic Kid 84 put out, so that was very cool. That was very cool. And we got Vinny in the house as well. So I've got a few live show ideas that I want to do moving forward, and this is just one of them, which is with Mark. So this show is going to be called The Dynamic Duo of Big City, and he's sitting in the background, he's waiting, he's flexing, so I better bring him in now because he's getting impatient. He's just dying to say something, right? So everyone, please drop a high mark in the comments for my boy Mark at Big City Comics. Say hi, Mark. That's right.
That's what I was dying to say. Is hi, Mark.
How are you feeling today, mate?
Good, mate. Good. Still at home. So I usually do about 3 days at the moment in lockdown. I don't go to the shop, so I just do work from home. So, but good. Pumped for today. Oh yeah, great. You set me a rigorous challenge, and I did it.
Excellent. So we've got all the high marks coming in. You spelt it wrong, Jamie. It's hi, not hello. Hi, Mark. Hashtag hi, Mark. And Simon Morgan also in the house. How are you, buddy? Thank you for joining us. Scott Liston again. Love it. Thank you guys so much.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
So this video today is just going to be us hanging out, really. I do have things to talk about and go through. We're going to do some talk about the current Batman stuff that's going on, and we're going to try to make it spoiler-free because that's very current, I guess. And then we're going to do a segment which is going to be pretty fun, I think. We're going to show you some collectibles. You guys have never really seen Mark apart from the live streams. His little environment there. He's a bit of a collector, that Mark, as you can see. So I'm going to get Mark to show us a couple of things, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that I have as well. So that will be fun times. I'm going to go get a drink, Mark. So can you just entertain them for like 10 seconds? I'm just going to go get some alcohol. I'm going to drink. Sorry. Just come on, you'll be fine.
Okay. All right. So me and Simon spoke about what we were going to speak about today. We both wanted to talk about the Joker War and what we think of the Joker War. Isn't that right, Simon?
That is absolutely correct. I did some reading, believe it or not. I read some books yesterday, Mark.
Me too. I did some reading. What is that? Stop that?
That's my butterfly knife.
Where'd you get that from? Where did you purchase that from?
Yes, I got it from a convention.
That's awesome. I've got to get myself one of those.
Oh. Yeah. You can get them as a cone as well.
You got to do it faster.
I know. Oh, I've been out of practice. There was a trick that I actually forgot how to do as well. So, anyway.
Just a quick question. When you were a kid, or when you were younger, I know you were into Bruce Lee, same as what I was.
Yes, who wasn't?
Did you ever own a pair of nunchucks?
I didn't. But I remember my oldest brother Jason. He had all kinds of weapons under his bed, including nunchucks. He had it all, mate. He was a little bit my Star Wars collecting brother.
I had a pair of nunchucks because I love Bruce Lee, and they were the foam ones, the practice ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I used to chase. When I was younger, we used to have a dog. I used to chase the dog around with them. It was funny but yeah, I used to be really good at it.
Yeah, I'd love to get a pair of those foam ones. Actually, I'd love to practice that, and then I could do I've got the yellow jumpsuit, the Bruce Lee jumpsuit. I bought it once for a dress up party, right? And
Yeah,
it's like a tight spandex thing, right? So
yeah.
I'm putting this thing on, and as I pull up my leg, I can hear it stretching because I'm such a fat ass, right? I can hear the material like tearing. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh no.
I put it on, right? I carefully put the rest on. I'm standing there in this yellow jumpsuit, and then I look down, and all you can see is bat dong.
Oh no.
And I was like, I cannot wear this. I cannot wear this to a party, so I didn't wear it. I was just like, man, it's not a good look. It's not a good look wearing those
No,
things. It's
not good.
not for me.
No.
Super Russ is in the house. What's going on, Russ? Thank you for joining us. Right. What were those 3 6s? Those Saturday Kung Fu guys had. I'm not sure what that is. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's get this going. All right. So the first thing we are going to talk about, I did do some reading, as I said, and we'll start off. Oh, sorry. I forgot to put Batman talk. This is what we're doing now. We're talking about Batman. All right. And the first thing we're going to talk about is Joker War.
Oh, look how fancy with the banners.
Oh,
Oh,
man, I'm trying to be professional with this. OG Space in the house. Thank you for joining us. All right. So Joker War. You and again, we're going to try to make it spoiler free because obviously it's very new. So tell me, Mark, you can go first.
You want me to go first? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it read very much like a video game. So not that there's a bad thing at all, like. So I mean, I've been reading the whole. Obviously, the prelude. So it's on my standing order. So reading the Dark Designer War or whatever designer storyline. That was good. It was a good lead up. Didn't really see what was coming at the end, which was good. But so far with the Joker War, the main storyline, you still really don't know where it's going. I mean, which is a good thing because it makes you want to go back for more. I mean, it's well written. You can see how he's a really good writer, really good. I suppose the way he formats his writing, the art is awesome, of course.
Art is really good. Yes.
Yeah. Punchline is I don't know about Punchline yet. I'm still deciding. I don't know about it yet. But I love Clown Hunter. I absolutely love Clown Hunter. He's
love the design. And the reason I like Punchline, the reason I love this Clown Hunter thing is because, again, for me being a noob, I like these new characters. For me, it's just like, well, these are the characters that I'm going to know about from the very beginning. So I like Punchline. I feel like she is like the heart, like, Harley Quinn was like a villain, but like Punchline is like a real serious psycho, right? like stab you in the face psycho. So I do like her character. I think she suits the Joker a bit more. While Harley was kind of like, I mean, I love Harley, don't get me wrong, and Harley's going to be OG for me, but yeah, I do like what don't you like about her?
There's nothing I don't like. I'm not sure about it yet.
Why so skeptical though?
About it. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's just I'm not sure about it. I love that issue. That issue where I mean, excuse me. That issue where Harley and Punchline tussle. That's really good. I really like that. And it just shows her. It shows her what her psychoness, I suppose, her craziness, how crazy she is. Where Punchline, yeah, I agree, is probably more serious, yeah, but still more psycho, as in murderous, serial killer type. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. With Clown Hunter, I find him more relatable. It's probably something I would do in crisis, I
the thing that
suppose.
was, sorry, the thing that was cool about Clown Hunter is obviously I saw a lot of the design stuff coming out for him. What happened to your light?
I don't know. Oh, that's all right. My computer had a bit of a hiccup. Now I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, so I saw a lot of the design stuff coming out for Clown Hunter, and I thought he was going to be a villain. So when
We'd call him an anti-hero, wouldn't you?
yeah, so since he's like the anti-hero, I really like him. I like his punk rock sort of looking design, and I'm on board for all these new characters. So as a noob, that's what I really like. So, but yeah, I just think Tinian's writing compared to like I'm really enjoying Batman a lot more now. Well, and like how I always talk about King, and like I don't hate King at all because it's kind of the only Batman that I knew was when I started reading King's Batman. But it was very confusing for me. I didn't understand a lot of the time what was going on.
That's fair enough. I mean, that the thing is, with Tom King, he writes in massive arcs. So reading it in small arcs doesn't work with Tom King. You have to read it in a large arc. So and Tinian, as you can see, he looks like he's writing in smaller arcs. So he did the designer thing with 6 issues, and then the Joker War, whereas, King did, 85 issues, or supposed to be 100 issues. So that's how you're supposed to read that run of Tom King. So that's the difference. I mean, I think Tinian probably writes more poetically, whereas King writes more for, I suppose, bigger picture.
Yeah, but as Over Easy Mode said, just Tom King's most beloved Batman run of all time.
Strong word, man. Come on, you can't hate. Hate's a strong word, man. You can't hate.
It is a strong word. Maybe in 10 years' time, it will be looked back on as a classic.
Well, maybe, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that came out of that, but it's just, it's interesting too. Like there's some stuff, it's interesting, some stuff that I thought would come up that didn't come up yet. So I thought would be a big thing, but I'm still waiting for it to sort of like come across, but nothing. Yeah. So I'm just wondering, and that's what I love. Like he's not giving you everything. He's like, so you have to keep reading, and that's what's so good about what this story arc is, so
but it's going all the way up it doesn't end till 100, right? 100 is the finale of it.
Correct. 100 is the finale.
Okay. Well, yeah, no, I just find that his writing's much easier to understand for someone like me who doesn't really understand.
Simple Simon.
And his stories to be simple. So it's very it's very easy to understand, while King's is a bit of a mind.
Yeah, well, like I've always said, man, it's a superhero. He that's a superhero. He's a superhero writer. He's writing superhero book. Whereas Tom King doesn't write superhero stories. He writes stories, with superheroes in them.
All right. Well, we'll move on to the next one. Just to shout out to
no spoilers.
No spoilers. Yes, no spoilers. So yeah, just shout out to a few more people in the chat. Over Easy joined, OG Space Funds joined, Brick Hunter came in. Thanks for joining us, mate. And of course, Brendan, the man,
the V man.
Yes, Snyder Cut represent.
I love it.
And also, sorry, Stay.
He gives me all the news. All the news. I love it.
And Stay Puff also joining us. Thanks, mate. Okay, so 3 Jokers.
3 Jokers.
I didn't create a banner for it. Oh no.
Oh, you didn't create a banner for it. Oh, come on, quick, do one now. Do one now. So
I always created a banner for it.
I just read it. So I just read I just read it like hot off the press, as in off my. Hey, you did it. I think you spoke Joker wrong. Made you look. Made you look. I don't know. I just read it just before I got on, and it's all I gotta say. It's pretty long, and so hence the prestige format. Artwork is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely.
Oh, I was going to say, dude,
The
like,
for book is absolutely got it down pat. He is so good.
yeah. So tell me about him, because I don't know about him. I know the name, but I don't know, because the art style reminded me of a really old school sort of the art that comics used to look like, but with a modern flair to it.
Yeah, I think Johns and for book they work a lot together, so they definitely go together. The storytelling and the art is just so good. Snyder Army, good one. I don't know. It's very typical of the Joker War. The Three Jokers book, the first one, is very typical of like, you know, Jeff Johns knows who he's writing about. So I just love the way he just knows who he's writing, both Batgirl and Jason Todd. You know, he just knew who they were, and it does. The artwork is like the panels are set out like a TV show. You know, what do you think?
Well, just straight off the bat with the 9 panels thing, it just really reminded me straight away of like Killing Joke a little bit. Just gave me that vibe straight away. And it's, yeah, I loved it, man. Like, just reading it through, like, my attention span's really bad. It's almost non-existent. So when I read stuff, like even reading those 3 issues of Joker War yesterday, I struggled in the first issue. Like, my mind just goes other places, and then I have to go back and read what I just read. There's some books though that literally just grab me from the beginning, and I'm just in there. It's like I'm inside the book, and that was what it was like for me, man. I was reading it like, man, this is so good. I love the art, the way it was laid out, the story. Again, I guess because people like the whole detective side, it had that sort of vibe to it, rather than Joker War, which is a lot more beat 'em up sort of style.
It seemed very disturbing. Like, a lot of what was happening in the book is just really disturbing. They don't hold back at all. So that's a good thing. It's not for kids, and it definitely needs to be black labeled 100%. Like, it's for very mature readers. So I like that. You know, it's not over the line, but it's not your regular Batman, you know, book where it's biff pam pow. And so I thought it was very, very good, very well written. 100%. I love Jeff Johns. He's such a great writer. Yeah.
I think using those 2 characters is so clever as well. Like, obviously I'm a Red Hood fan, so getting to see him in it as well just makes me happy.
Yeah, and it's still unclear. Like, it's still I better not say that because that's a spoiler. So it's I just love the whole idea of, you know, like, as you're reading it, I don't know, for me anyway, as I was reading it, I still had my doubts about what these 3 Jokers is about, you know. So as I'm reading it, and I'm reading it, and in my mind, in the back of my mind, I've got the idea of where this is going. Like, 3 Jokers. I mean, why? You know, like, what? You know, and I know where the story comes from, and because I've read that series, so I know where the concept comes from, or where they dropped that bomb, and in what series they dropped that bomb. So I know where it's coming from, but I still said I was still skeptical. And then so it's interesting to see how it pans out with the 3 issues. You know, having one piece of the puzzle, is one piece. So when you get the three pieces in place, it's good. It will see what the end game is going to be like.
Maybe when it's all over, we'll do a live stream where we'll do a spoiler review.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could do that. Maybe not. Well, we'll see how we go. We'll see how many people.
We'll give it 2 weeks after the third issue releases.
There might be some people because I know there are some people who are going to get who are waiting for the hard cover or the trade.
I think I want that too, because I believe, as Brick Hunter was saying before, he's not a fan of covers. He's like, not one cover has all three Jokers on it, but I believe the hard cover is going to have that image that's been advertised for like 2 years with the three of them on there.
Correct. That's correct. That's correct. There is going to be one with 100%. So the thing is with the covers is that what I thought, and Con brought this up earlier about the covers, is that it's really interesting how they released all these variant covers, and they were called premium covers, and that's fine. But it was all done by the same artist. It would have been really cool to see them done by different artists, different Jokers for different artists. It would have been different, and it would have been good. I mean, it didn't really incentive anyone to get the other covers. I probably had maybe 3 inquiries as a store. I probably had 3 inquiries about them. So because at the end of the day, they were done by the same artists, and it's the same angle, it's the same, just a face cover. So I think that, in my opinion, I think that was a mistake, but that's me.
I think they did way too many. I had no interest. As soon as I saw how many there were, I was just like, man, I was going to pick maybe just a couple. Like, I think I liked the one where he was holding onto the bars because it reminded me of the Heath Ledger.
Yeah,
yeah. There was a couple that I thought were cool, but there was just too many and not enough different.
Yeah, I didn't get them in. As you know, I didn't get them in. I was going to. They sent out an email saying we had to order 50 copies per cover. Yeah, per cover. I'm not going to do that. That's just playing into their game, and I haven't got. I wouldn't be able to offload 50. And if I did, I would have to unload, at an exuberant price. I'm not going to do that to people, So I decided not to get them in.
I just realized something.
What's that?
I did spell 3 Jokers wrong. I wrote 3 Joker. What are you talking about? No one noticed. Yes. But yeah, I just really loved the whole.
What did you think? What did you think of it?
I loved it, man. I absolutely loved it. Just from the very beginning, I was into the story, the art. I just couldn't stop staring at the art and thinking about how good it was. And yeah, I just love the layout. It's not many books that from the very beginning just grab me and I'm in it. So like I said, my concentration, my attention span is very poor, and not many books can do that to me. And that was definitely one of them. So yeah, I absolutely loved it. All right. Well, is that our Batman talk done? We've got some collectibles to show you guys, but before we do that, let's do another chat shout out. Who joined? I think we've only had one new person join, which is the mighty Metarog has joined the chat. Thanks for joining us, Roger. You might like this next part because we're going to show off some collectibles. Now, Mark, you haven't actually gone and got yours yet. So I asked Mark if he can think of 5 collectibles that he has in his little room there.
Tell him you just dropped it on me, man.
Oh, mate, you were late to the backstage show.
I was late.
Yeah, I sat here for half an hour waiting for him, and he showed up 5 minutes before the live stream starts.
Oh, not 5 minutes. Come on, it was 10 minutes. Come on, man.
Like a rock star. He rocked up like a rock star. Like, oh, I'm here.
I am a rock star. What do you mean, like a rock star? I am a rock star.
I used to be, mate, but I'm washed up now. All right. So this next segment is going to be called Collectibles Show and Tell. Yeah, you like that? Remember Show and Tell, Mark? You do Show and Tell back when you were a kid in school?
Yes, I remember Show and Tell.
Now, the thing I want to know is, in America, to all my US friends out there, did you guys have Show and Tell at school? Is that just a thing that's everywhere?
Show and Tell. I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah, where you just brought something random and it's normally a toy when you were a kid and you would talk about it. All right. So, just a few more things here. Okay, so Mark, do you need time to go grab your 5 things and I can maybe take the stage and start showing a couple of mine?
No, I can go grab them. I've got a couple in mind, but you keep going. Go. I can go grab them. I'm not going to go look. I'm just going to grab something random and I'll tell stories about it. So
okay, well, I'll go first. We'll go one by one. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So my first one, I'm going to make myself go big. So you're still going to be in the background. We'll still be able to hear you. I'm just going to go bigger, right?
All right.
All right. So you're still there. Good. Okay. So first thing I'm going to show you is this little Red Hood figurine here. And this has a bit of a story that involves Mark as well. Obviously, Red Hood is my boy, is my character, is my wheelhouse, as Comic Kid 84 said. I remember the day I got this, right? I was absolutely stoked because I went in to pick up my books from Mark. And hang on, let me get Mark in there as well. I went and picked up my books from Mark, and he was like, "Hey, man, I got something in." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "If you want it, you can have it. Well, not have it, but you can buy it." Because Mark actually ordered this in for himself. And then when it came in and I just strolled in with my big smile on my face, like, "What's going on, Mark? Hi, Mark." He was just like, "Simon loves Red Hood. You can have this." And he sold it to me. And he ordered himself. Did you get another one? Did you end up getting another one?
Yeah.
Beautiful. But I absolutely love this figure. And I was so stoked because it's one of those things where I sort of showed up that day just expecting to pick up my books and not expecting to walk out with a figurine as well. And I actually had to open this though, Mark, because I don't know if you remember, when you gave it to me, one of these guns had fallen out. And I was sitting down here.
Yeah.
So I actually had to open it up and put the gun back in there. But no one will ever know unless they watch this stream. So that is my first thing I want to show you guys for show and tell. Now, Mark.
Okay.
Hang on. How do I switch? Oh, look at that.
So, probably not a lot of you guys know that I'm a massive Aliens fan. Massive Aliens fan. And when I was younger, before there was statues and before there was any of, collectible, sideshow statues and all that sort of, there was a thing called vinyl models where you would get them in pieces and you would put them together and paint them yourself. So I've got a lot of those. I've got a lot of that stuff. When I was a kid, I had a massive temper problem. I was a very angry child, very short temper. And so I remember my father, he bought me like a model, like a plastic model kit of an aeroplane, ships and that, and I used to put them together and paint them, and it helped me with my patience, to be patient, stuff like that. And so then as I grew older, my love for models and stuff like that grew into the sci-fi world, of course. So I got a lot of Star Wars and stuff like that. But one of my prized possessions, and I take it everywhere, wherever I've moved, I'll get it and I'll show it to you. It's off camera, so I'm going to grab it now. It's one of my prized possessions. So it is my face hugger.
Ooh, I like that.
It is made out of like a plastic type
rubbery sort of thing.
It's flexible. So
Yeah,
like I've had it since I was a very young, like probably in my early 20s. So it's been with me for a very long time. So me and my friends used to muck around with it, and it has a massive tail as well. So,
yeah, my brother's got one of those, but yours actually looks a little bit better on the just the texture of it looks a little bit cooler, I think, from memory.
Yeah, well, I did a lot of research in like painting it and stuff, and and then you've got the other side of it, which is the thing. It's the tail. It's hard to store, so it's hard to put on display because of the tail. But at one stage where I lived, I had it on a lamp. So you walk into the lounge room and I had it sticking on a lamp, and people walk in and say, "What the?" Like they would think it was real. obviously it's not real, but yeah. So it's life size, and yeah. So that's one. That's one of my absolutely prized possession. I absolutely love this thing because I love aliens. And then from this, I bought like a chest bursters, same material. I've got a chest burster as well. That I've got two chest bursters, which is a queen chest burster and a normal chest burster. And I'll just put this over here.
Wait, so the chest burster, do you wear those or something like that?
No, it's a model like that.
Ah, model. Okay, yeah.
It's a massive model with a big tail, life size as well.
Beautiful, beautiful. All right.
So that's
Beautiful. I like it. I like that. That was a good one. That was a good one. I think your collectibles are going to outshine mine by far. So, my next one, I'm going to show you now. Originally, I was going to make these two separate things, but we're just going to make a one thing. All right. I'm going to show you two Batmobiles. All right. So, these are my two favorite Batmobiles, and if you ask me which one I prefer, I wouldn't know the answer because I love them both very much, and they're both for very different reasons. So the first one is this classic. Now I believe they call this it's very dusty. I believe they call this a corgi Batmobile. It's got this little thing at the front which goes boom. Oh,
yep.
You know that thing, right? Now, for those in the comic community, if you go check out Roger Wheatley, Crime Alley Comics, he has a video. He's got every single reissue of this, and he talks about all the slight differences between each one. Very cool video from Crime Alley Comics.
I've got three of them. I've got three of them.
Yeah, so mine's completely trashed. Like the glass is broken at the front here. There's normally meant to be a Batman and Robin in there, isn't there?
Correct.
This is absolutely trash. So this was something from my childhood. And in one of my early videos, when I made my brother's Star Wars collection video, I knew he had this, and I was just like, I'm gonna get that back. So I brought him a bunch of gifts for that video, and I was like, if I give you all this stuff, I want this back. So he gave it back to me, and then I learned that it was never mine as a kid; it was theirs as a kid, and they gave it to me when I was young. So that is.
Wow.
But I love the fact that this is just one of those things that I do still have from my childhood. Very cool. I love this Batmobile. Now this next one is another Batmobile that I had when I was a kid. However, it did not survive. Obviously, no longer with me. But I happened to find it again, right? This is the 89 Batmobile, obviously most people's favorite. And I saw this at Lobo's, right? So for those who don't know, Lobo's is a little toy collectibles shop down here in Melbourne. It's a fantastic shop, right? So I saw this, and straight away I remembered it because of this bat symbol at the top. When I was a kid, I had this, and I hated that bat symbol on the top because I was like, there's no bat symbol on the top of the freaking Batmobile, right? So I hated the fact that this is that was on the top. So, but here's the story behind this, right? So I bought this, right? And I bought it sealed in a packet, right? Now, you know me, I don't like opening my things when they're sealed these days, right? So I bought this home, right? And I happened to drop it. I dropped this, and then I saw something fly across the room, and I was like, what was that? The plastic flew right off the package, right off the card. Because you know why? They'd glued it back on. There's no way that could just fall off, is there? There's no way.
Yeah, I reckon if it's old enough, I reckon the glue would have.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon.
Really? Like that?
Yeah. If it's old enough, if the glue's old enough.
Really?
Yeah. Especially, and you got to understand too, you know, like the glue they would have used back in the day would have been like the cheapest, absolute crappiest glue you could ever get.
Okay. Well, that makes me feel a little bit better that I didn't get stooged by.
No, I reckon it would have been like that, and they wouldn't have used back in the day. They wouldn't have used a lot of glue. They would have used a little bit of glue just to put the plastic on, and then over time it would have just deteriorated.
It came off clean. Like there's just a little bit of a. But I kept the card.
I mean, they would have put the worst amount of glue, like nothing, basically nothing glue, and it's not like they were using super glue, dude. Like it would have.
So we've got people in the chat who hang on. So Scott reckons they always come unglued, and then you got other people saying Lobos do dodgy stuff sometimes. Oh, shots fired! Blue was away. Metarog reckons repackaged. He's a big collector, Metarog. He's got lots of cool stuff. Okay. So what's your next thing, Mark? Show us.
Oh, my next thing. All right. So My next thing is I will one of my another prized possession. All right,
Oops,
so one of my prized possessions, I'll have to go and get it.
go for it.
Um, my other prized possession is anyone recognise this? Can anyone tell me what this is? Or what movie this is from?
What
Yes,
is it?
Grey Man, that's a Balrog in the corner. It is Grey Man. That's my Balrog in the corner. Correct.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So does anyone recognise what movie this is from?
Indiana Jones. Oh wait, there we go. Raiders.
Not Raiders. Not Raiders.
Temple of Doom.
Nope.
Then the
Alec Baldwin movie.
Alec Baldwin movie.
You got it's a Tibetan dagger, so that might give you a clue. It's got the two faces. No, not the Golden Child. Nice try. Okay, I'll put you all in misery. Anyone remember the movie The Shadow?
Oh wait, yeah, no, sorry, someone got it. Someone did say it. Simon Morgan.
Oh, good one, Grey Man.
No, Simon Morgan. You got it here.
That's right, the Puba. That's right. So I was given this as a gift from my cousin, and it is absolutely real. Like, it is so heavy, and the point on it, if I was to drop this on my foot, it would absolutely go through. It is so heavy, but it is an absolute replica. I absolutely love it. It's one of my prized possessions. I've had this for years and years.
And I'm guessing stuff like that would be illegal now.
Oh, 100%. Like, you can't buy weapons anymore without a license, having them registered. All my weapons are registered. I don't think you guys know, but I collect movie weaponry. So memorabilia from movies. Like I have Conan's sword from Conan the Barbarian. I have Blade's sword from the Blade movie, Wesley Snipes movie. I have, Sting from Lord of the Rings. I have also from Lord of the Rings Legolas's two blades. So I have stuff like that. I love weaponry. So all that has to be registered with the authorities, because in case they get stolen, they're used in a crime. Let me put this back. All right.
All right, beautiful. Okay, so my next thing, I'll go with how many got more? What's my other thing? Okay, yeah, cool. All right, I'll go with this one because since I did Batmobiles last, I'll do another Batmobile. All right. Now, this next Batmobile was my very first AOK in the community. It's actually kind of my only AOK, really. I mean, Grey Man, you sent me some stuff, but I bought some stuff off you and I got some AOKs as extras. This was the very first thing that someone in the comic book community sent out to me. And I literally was just like, what the hell is this? Right? So she's in the chat right now, live with two YouTubers. She reached out to me. She's like, I'm going to send you something. And I was like, this is early days. This is when I first got introduced to the YouTube community. And I'm like, all right. And I didn't know what to expect. And then one day I get home and there's this giant box at my front door. I was like, what the hell is that? And I'm really upset that I was going to film it, but I came home from late night work and I was just not in the mood to film, but I really wish I filmed it because my reaction was just like, whoa. So I opened it up and I couldn't believe I got a t-shirt from Colorado because that's where Sharon is from. And then beneath the t-shirt, there was this big ass pop vinyl. And I was like, what the hell is this? She got me this giant Batmobile, 1950s Batmobile. And I was literally blown away. Like my jaw dropped. I was like, I can't believe this lady sent this to me all the way from the other side of the world. I could not believe it. And I thought, it's so big, I don't have room for it on my shelf. It's literally just been sitting, like, this is the first time I picked it up for a little while. but it's super cool. I don't really remember that Batmobile. Do you know that Batmobile?
It's from the 1950s comic book. It's from the
Okay.
it's from the comics. That's what they gave him as a Batmobile in those times.
Before my time. But yeah, I was absolutely stoked with this because normally with these ones, like I do collect pop vinyls. I don't really buy them too much anymore, but I don't normally go for these big ones because they're so big they don't really look right with the rest of them. But when you get them sent from across the world, I'm like, I'll take it. But I love this. It's weird. They also have a version of this where the Batmobile is chrome, and I'm like, again, I don't like those weird variations when they don't make sense. Like he never had a chromed out Batmobile, so I don't understand why they make that sort of stuff. It's like those, you know how they make chrome pop vinyls? Who collects those? Why would you want like that character in chrome in different colors? Like it's silly.
People's collecting habits, man. Come on, you should know better. Come on, man.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying. It's not for me. I'm just saying it's not for me.
All
right. So, tag, you're it. We'll go back to Mark.
Okay. All right. So I've got something else. I'm gonna have to go over and get it. It's just over here. That thing there. All right. I'll just go over and get it.
Okay. That giant creature in the back corner. So my favorite Batmobile is definitely, I don't know, it's between the 66 and 89. They're cool for different reasons. 89 looks super cool, but there's something about that 66 Batmobile that just I think is still killer. What's your favorite Batmobile, Mark?
Batman 89.
89, okay.
All right.
Going on here? Oh, McFarlane Toys, I see it.
Correct. So this is this was another gift as well. So this was the Crow, a diorama that they released.
Oh man, show me.
Oh well, give me a sec. Let me sit down. Just take it easy, man.
Show me now.
Oops, oh!
Mate, that was meant to be the greatest.
There you go. That's the Crow, and it comes with a little birdie crow on his shoulder, and it's I love this thing. It's there you are, Eric Draven over there.
That is awesome, dude. I want me one of those, but I'm pretty sure I can't do that.
Now. And then there's like this the diorama on the window of his apartment that he got thrown out of. Absolutely love it. I absolutely love this thing. It's the diorama. Back in the day, McFarlane, when he was starting his toy line, he did all these movie sort of horror characters, and he did a whole heap of them. And I didn't get all of them. I just got selected. So I love action figures, so I buy a lot of movie action figures that I love. But yeah, this was awesome. The detail in it is awesome.
Can you show us the box, just the clock, the broken window box?
Sure. You got I'm trying to get not the reflection. Hold on. There you go.
That's sick. That's so sick.
So you just stick him in there, and like it's a little cabinet for it, so it doesn't get dusty and stuff.
Oh, so he doesn't click into anything. He just stands in there. Okay.
Yeah, he just stands in there. That's why it was so hard to lift up without him falling. Now, over here.
To answer you, Scott, I did meet James O'Barr this year. I got him to sign my. The Crow's been one of my favorite movies since I saw it in the cinemas when I was a kid. I was pretty young, and I finally bought the book this year just so James O'Barr can sign it. I haven't read it yet, though. I will read it very soon.
To be honest,
yep.
that book is always out of print. It's always that bloody out of print. It's always an indie publisher that picks it up. And they print it. They do like a print run of it, maybe, and it's probably available for a month or 2 months, and then you go back to reprint it, to reorder it, and it's already out of print.
I bought it. I bought a hardcover for like $25.
Yeah,
and now it's signed. Just speaking of that, about James O'Barr at Supernova, this guy Simon Morgan, I'm pretty sure he got a commission done from James O'Barr, wasn't it? So Simon Morgan, if you guys haven't checked him out, check out Mad Spidey on Instagram. He collects commission art, and he's got the craziest collection of stuff I've ever seen in my life. And I'm pretty sure James O'Barr did a Morbius for him for memory. Am I right? Am I right, Simon? Answer me. Anyway,
camera again.
Sorry. Oh, sorry.
Camera.
Sorry. All right, make me big. Okay, my next one. Since you went McFarlane Toys, I like how, yeah, you go. Yes, I got Morbius. And it was a killer. It was a sick art piece. Thanks for dropping in, Russ. Take care, mate. We'll speak to you soon. Okay, so since you did McFarlane Toys, I got a McFarlane toy for you as well. All right?
Yep.
Now, this one has a cool story behind it too, right? So I used to be into star signs a lot. All right. And I saw this and I was like, wow, this is super cool. So this is from McFarlane Toys. He did Warriors of the Wait,
he did a lot of good designs like that. A lot of good figures came out like that. It was really cool. I used to love that stuff.
Yeah. So the thing is, he never released all the signs. I think he did maybe 8, maybe.
Yeah, it's a shame.
So this is the Aries because I'm an Aries. So that is a pretty super cool figurine. I wish they did some sort of comic book series with this. That would have been cool, right?
Always.
So very cool design. I'll just show a close up again. It's very badass looking, right? Because here's the thing, right? I always wanted to get, I guess, like a star sign sort of tattoo, but I was like, I'm not really need a star sign tattoo. It's pretty girly. Right?
Cliche much?
Sorry?
Said cliche much?
Yeah, all right. All right. So calm down. Listen to the rest of the story. So I always wanted to get my star sign tattoo. And then I saw this, right? And I was like, wow, look at that. That's a cool version of a star sign if I've ever seen one, right? So that is the actual tattoo I got. I don't know if you can see it properly, but it's hard to see, isn't it? There you go. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah. So that's the actual tattoo I ended up getting. Was
are you really a Taurus?
A Taurus. I'm an Aries.
Sorry, are you really an Aries? Like as in the traits, the character traits. Would you say that you were an Aries?
Some people say so. Yeah, I don't quite get it because some people say to me, "You don't seem like an Aries," and then some people say you are definitely an Aries. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not that into star signs to know how one. So hang on. Let's just go through the chats again.
That's a good story, mate. Good story. I like it. Good story.
It is a good story, mate. It is a good story. Oh, is that real? I didn't know that. I haven't read the book yet, Over Easy. I need to do that. Hey, actually, Over Easy, while I got you there, I've got a request for a video for you to do. I'm going to watch it soon again, but I would like to see you do a comparison of Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, the movie with Tanya Roberts, and the comics. That'd be a good one. Anyway, we'll go back to Mark.
Okay. All right. So back there was a line of action figures, and they were called Star Wars Unleashed, and they always did action their figurines in action poses, and they were really hard to find, and I got a whole heap of them. Like I ended up getting a lot of the Jedi stuff, but one of them that wasn't a non-Jedi. So it was more from, like there was Luke, in an action pose. There was Vader from, Empire Strikes Back scene where he's asking Luke to join him. But one of my absolute ones that I got that wasn't a Jedi and that I absolutely cherish is this, which I've got a cabinet here on my right, and I'm just getting it out, which you can't see that cabinet, but let me just get it to show you. Again, it's another action figure that I love, but it is my Princess Leia.
Ooh.
So absolutely love this figure. I just came across it. I was at I suppose an action figure collectible store. But yeah, absolutely love it.
That is a beauty.
Yeah, they all the action figure lines that they did were all in their action poses with dioramas as well included. So I've also got like a Genial Grievous. So I tried to collect all the Jedi, anything with a lightsaber. So I got a whole heap of them, and some of them, like one of the stories was that I missed out on a couple, and then I hunted and hunted and hunted, and then I ended up finding the ones that I was hunting, which was the Vader one and the Luke Skywalker one from Jedi. So absolutely love them. I love action figures.
Excellent. That was a banger. That's my favorite thing we've seen so far tonight.
Oh, of course it was.
Yes, of course. Some Leia, some classic Leia. Okay, this is my last one. I'm going to show you. Whew. All right, ready for this? It's very it's good stuff. All right, so you showed some sexy Princess Leia in her bikini action.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna make me big.
Huh?
All right, so
yeah,
I'm gonna show you some sexy Selena Kyle statue action. Oh my lord! This is like my favorite, one of my favorite statue lines, Kotobukiya, from Artifacts. And this thing here is a rare one. It's not easy to find, and I happened to pick it up at a pretty decent price. I mean, once I added postage to it, it wasn't that nice a price, but this is probably the most expensive thing I've bought, I would say, potentially in all of my collection stuff. I just absolutely love this thing. She's showing a bit. Sorry, hey, this is an adult show. She's also got some cats there with her. And I have taken this out of the box because I did a video on this, which has actually got a decent amount of views. And this was already open when I got it, so I didn't realize that, which didn't bother me because of the price I got it for, and it's in good shape. But when you take it out of the box, you're supposed to balance those cats. Like if you look on the back of the box here, see the cats that are near her feet? Like, I don't know. It's very hard to get the cats to balance on that bottom thing.
It's called blue tack, buddy. It's called blue tack.
Sticking blue tacks on my bloody statues. What are you talking about?
It's better than putting glue on them.
Well, that's true, but now this guy, mate. Thank you, Zach, man. Brendan is free of the toys. Listen, mate. You know how much dust is on my shelf? I do have stuff that's on my shelf, and it's dusty as. This is too good to have dust on it. So one day,
glass cabinets.
Yeah, one day I'll have a glass cabinet and I'll absolutely display my statues. But for now, they're staying there. Now, Mark, before I get you to go get your final thing, couple of things I want to do is after I get you to show your final thing, I'm going to have a guest on. We're going to have a guest on. We're going to bring in a guest.
Oh, we're bringing a guest. What?
Yeah, we're bringing in a guest. Just because, I might max this out at around 90 minutes. We're hitting close to the hour mark. Thank you for everyone who's stuck around or who's joined us. Really appreciate it. But before you do your last thing, I have a gift for you.
For who?
For you.
What do you mean?
I can't give it to you right now, but are you going to deliver my books this week?
Yeah, of course. I always do.
Well, I'll give it to you then, but I want to present it so the people can get your reaction. All right. We're about to have a moment. All right. All right. So this arrived for you in the mail. And it is your new face mask.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
There's for you from Tichi Yozzies, who was at Sean's convention, Days of Future Pop Culture, and she's got new designs. It's got a little wire here, so it actually fits around your face really well.
Yeah.
So that is yours. I'll give that to you when you come see me with my books. All right. So
you didn't have to do that, man. Like, thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
All good, buddy. All right. So hang on. We'll just go to a few more people in the chat, and then I'll get. So once you show your thing, I'm just going to shoot off an email to our guest that we're going to have, and I'm going to drill them
All
with
right.
some.
Let me grab something else.
Yep, cool. You do that, and I'm going to quickly shoot off an email to someone.
Okay.
I'm going to make you big. Take the stage. People in the chat, guess what franchise it's going to be from. Okay. I hope this works.
So, anyone remember this TV show?
Hang on. Battlestar Galactica.
It's in the 90s.
Red Dwarf. Oh, dude, Scott, listen, quick, be the one who wins.
Scott knows, because we've spoken about this before. Scott knows, don't you, Scotty? All right, you ready? I'm gonna let everyone know. There you go. Babylon 5, the space station. How much do you want for it? No way, man. No way. This was they barely released any models from that show because everything was CGI. Nothing was modeled. So all the special effects in space and spacecraft were all CGI. So I built this, and all the painting and all that was all stickers. Most of it, and some of it. It's a space station that was like 5 miles long. Absolutely loved it, and I had like this is supposed to be like a rotating section, and that's how they created gravity inside the space station. Absolutely love this show. It's one of my favorite 90s TV shows. I never was into Star Trek. I was more into Babylon 5. It was around about the same time as Next Generation was out, and Deep Space Nine and all that stuff. I got into those shows a bit later on, but I absolutely love it. It just shows my love of sci-fi, you know, for the obscure, I suppose, but absolutely love this show. I love this show so much that I have a picture of the main character on my desk because he reminds me of his tenacity and his bravery and stuff like that. And I have it sitting there just like one of my he's one of the family.
Excellent.
Absolutely love this show. Loved it.
I wasn't expecting that one. Babylon 5. All right. So that is that. That's a good idea. I like I think maybe we'll do another episode one day when we get a couple of people to hang out with us. We'll show off some more collectible stuff. I really enjoyed that just then because I love this stuff so much, and I love seeing what other people have. I might try to get Jamie Think Geek Theory on. I know he's got a crazy collection, and maybe even get my buddy Simon Morgan to make his first YouTube appearance. If you're still in the chat.
Oh mate, I've got so much more too.
I'd love to see it. All right, so we've got someone backstage, and
this is my other cabinet.
Yes, so we'll get to that. We'll get to that one day. All right, we'll make that another show one day. All right. So in the background, I have someone in the backstage that we're going to bring on, and I'm going to ask him a couple of questions because this is a comic book show after all, and I've also got him to prepare 3 collectibles that he has that he can maybe show us as well. All right. So we're staying on the theme of comic books and collectibles. Please welcome. He is big time in the YouTube comic book community. Everyone knows him. He has like over 900 subscribers, well on the way to 1,000. Please give it up for my little buddy, Burning Block About 99, Cade.
Hey!
What's going on, buddy?
How is it going?
Good, mate. Good.
Nice.
Thanks for coming on. Mark, this is Sharon, Life with 2 YouTubers, son. Cade.
Oh,
hi.
Hi,
Mark. All right. So, Cade, are you ready, mate? Because I told your mum that I'm going to drill you with a couple of questions, and then I'm going to get you to show us a couple of your own collectibles.
All right.
Because I know you're into some stuff too. So, and it's probably very different than the stuff we're into because you're a completely different generation than us. So, I mean, Mark's a completely generation than me. So, yeah, he's like ancient, that Mark.
Are, are you saying I'm old again? Are you saying I'm old? You're always saying
No.
about my age.
You look
I mean,
great for your age. You look great for your age. Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. So since we're a comic book show here, I'm going to ask you 3 simple questions, Kate. I love hearing people's origin stories and what how they got into comics because I'm such a noob. But first question, very simple: who is your favorite superhero or comic book character? Let's go comic book character. Doesn't have to be a superhero. It could be a villain. Could be anyone, Cade.
Favorite superhero is definitely the Flash.
The Flash.
He's just a really cool character. I like his suit. I like his personality. I like his character. And super speed, man. I mean, just... So, definitely my favorite character. From
Okay.
the
Do you have a
comics
favorite?
and from the show.
Yeah, go, Mark. What are you going to say?
I said I agree.
Very good. Very good. I have not read really much Flash at all. So I'm going to read Flashpoint soon. That is on the cards. I'm definitely going to get around to reading Flashpoint. Because would you call that a Flash story? Flashpoint?
Yeah, of course. You're 100%. Of course.
Okay.
Definitely.
Have you read Flashpoint, Cade?
Yes, I think I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question for you, buddy. If you were a superhero, you should have known this one was coming because I asked on your mum's stream yesterday. I asked Elizabeth, name your superhero and what power you would have.
So, like, I create my own for myself?
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna go with the super speed theme again, Quasar. Definitely a super speedy like character. I actually created this character a while ago. When I was
Quasar?
Quasar, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how'd you come up with that name?
We looked up speed names, and I'm pretty sure there's a word called quasar, which is like I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's a word for very fast. So, I just chose that name, and I was like, yes, why not?
Okay, beautiful, beautiful.
And a green
All right.
suit because green is amazing.
Green. Okay.
Green's my favorite color as well.
Green suit. Green suit. My suit would have to be black and red themed. It'd have to go with the hair. Okay. Last question, and then we'll get you to show us some stuff.
All right.
What is the? Because I know you do read comic books, but you're not like a crazy comic book person. You're more into, I guess, your video games and stuff like that, right? I guess that's on your channel. I know. Yeah, you do a bit of both. I know because I remember watching you when you were, I was going to say a lot younger, but it was probably only a year ago when you were interviewing your LCS comic shop. I remember that video. So tell us what the favorite comic book, well, actually, it doesn't have to be a comic book. What's the favorite thing you've read? It doesn't have to be a comic book if it doesn't, yeah.
I mean, this is probably a comic book, but it's the Thanos comics, the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yep, that's your favorite thing?
Yeah, that's my favorite comic. Yeah.
Of course, that makes sense. So, Mark, he's got a lot of videos that he does because he has an Infinity Gauntlet, and he does some pretty crazy videos where he uses some pretty interesting special effects and does some crazy things while he's wearing that that gauntlet. So, yes, of course, I should have known that was coming. All right, cool. Hey, Werewolf is in the house. Thanks for joining us, mate. Anyone else new join in? I think we're good. All right, mate. I'm going to give you the floor, man. And I want you to show us 3 of your collectibles that you have in your collection.
All right. I have a lot of stuff with me, but I'm going to pick the best. So
right.
I'd say that the first one I'm going to do is this camera on a tripod. Now, story on the tripod. Simon gave this to me. It is amazing. It has helped me through many, many videos, and it is incredible. Thank you for this. It's just... Yes. And then I got the camera because the camera is just very important to me. It represents my love for the film. And I have a few of them, so I guess you could say it's a collectible. So it kind of fits under those categories. So yeah, the camera and the tripod are both very important to me.
I'm very glad you made the tripod.
Yeah. Thank you. And then the second one I got is the first appearance of Beta Ray Bill newsstand.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
And this is a comic I got from my uncle. We actually have 4 of them, and it's just really cool. And 2 for my sister, 2 for me. It's awesome, and I love it so much.
I love how you also mentioned newsstand. Are they all 4 copies newsstand copies?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's very, very cool.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, what's the last
Thank
one,
you.
mate?
My last one is the Flash. I got this little Flash dude a few years ago, and I was like, well, I love the Flash, so why not? This is from the CW TV series.
I was gonna say, I thought he was maybe from the movie or something. I couldn't tell which version it was.
Yeah, this is from the TV show.
Awesome.
So those are definitely my objects. Yeah.
Beautiful. Do you watch the Flash show as well, Mark? Like, do you watch all the...
I do actually. I do.
What would you say, because I don't watch any of the CW shows, what would you say is if I had to watch just one of the CW shows, what do you reckon I should watch?
I would have to say Arrow.
Yeah, that's the one I would think. What about you, Cade? What do you reckon? Flash?
I would say the Flash if it was a couple years ago. I would say Arrow if it was today, even though they kind of ended the show. But I mean, it was still going pretty well. I don't know. The Flash is still going, and it's not as good as it used to be. You know, I mean, as the seasons progress.
I agree with that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's still an amazing show, but they're
Correct.
focusing on special effects more now, and I'm like,
I agree with that. There's not anything wrong with the special effects. I just find they're just focusing. It seems like a loop of the same stuff happening every season.
Didn't they do that crazy sort of multiverse Flashpoint sort of type?
Yeah.
Was that good?
It was confusing.
It was a little. I have to agree with that, but it was really cool to fan out, like to be a fan, and to actually have someone like who's read that crossover back in the 80s, and to have a production company have the actual courage to make that storyline, to do that storyline. I think that was very, very brave, and I think they really did it really well. They really took care of it. They didn't like just go, yeah, we'll just do whatever we want. Don't worry about the book, So I thought it was really, really well stamped in source material and also in that Arrowverse. So it was good. I liked it. I don't think they could have done any better.
So is it true? I think someone was telling me, do they like once a season they do like a crossover sort of event, like a crisis type event?
Correct. Yep.
All right. So I think someone said you should just watch those. If I'd never watched any of the separate CW shows and then just watched all the crisis ones, would they make any sense?
Yeah, I suppose. Just if you know what you're watching and you're just watching it just for those, then yeah, why not?
Interesting. Just something I saw up in the chat actually, which I want to ask you about, Mark. I was about to call you Matt. Oh. Where'd it go? Here we go. DC Direct statue of him is awesome. I think he's talking about the Flash again. But DC Direct closing down.
Is that being confirmed though?
Sorry?
Is that being confirmed?
I believe so. I think the whole team got fired or something like that.
Well, because I can still order that stuff.
Yeah, probably what's left over, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. But I don't know.
I heard on 2 pretty big podcasts that they're done.
Yep. I think that the DC Direct probably will be, if it's been confirmed, then yeah, that's cool. That's good. I mean, I suppose that's how they have to run a business, but they'll outsource all that stuff. They'll outsource to the people who are specialized in making that stuff.
McFarlane, right?
In-housing it like they are with DC Direct. They in-house all that stuff. Now they'll just outsource, to whoever, McFarlane, which is happening now anyway. Like all the McFarlane toys are releasing all the DC multiverse figures. So I imagine you'll see more of that, which are actually very, very well, very, very good articulated action figures, which are absolutely much better than what DC Direct have been releasing recently. You know, so yeah, it doesn't mean that you're not going to stop getting action figures. It just means that they'll probably outsource it.
Because I think the podcast I was listening to was saying that most likely they reckon that McFarlane would just jump all over it to try to.
That Superman one that he did, that would look so good, like on a stand. You can, you know, you can pose him in different spots. I mean, and then the Batman one that he did in that first line was pretty good as well. I personally have the Jim Lee one, the Hush one, but the Hellbat, that's never been done before in any action figure line, and that is a really nice figure. It's really, really nice. The Hellbat was always a great power suit for him.
Yeah, those what are they called? The DC Multiverse, is it?
Yeah, so they even did the Batman Who Laughs action figure in that line. So
I didn't like the Batman Who Laughs. I didn't like it. Yeah, I didn't like that Batman Who Laughs they released, but they've released some really cool White Knight stuff recently.
Yeah, that's right. So the White Knight stuff they're doing it in a 3-pack. You can't buy them in a separate. That's the thing. So you can't buy them as separate figures. You got to buy them in that whole 3-pack. So there's the Batman, there's Azrael, and there's someone else. I can't remember who the other.
Is the Joker in the GTO?
Maybe. But yeah, so they're releasing them as a 3-pack, which is a spew, man. Because I want the Batman one, because I haven't got it in my room, but I have a whole cabinet full of Batman action figures.
All right, so we got and just get Hot Toys, mate. No one can afford Hot Toys.
No one can afford Hot Toys, man. Come on.
I need to be making that YouTube money before I can start doing that. Sharon, I hated Batman that laughs. It's Who Laughs. But now, is she there, Kate? She needs to explain it. Do you like the character, Mark?
I don't know much about the character to say yay or nay, but I haven't read anything of Metal. I read the start of Metal. I just didn't like it, and then I just dropped it. And I haven't read anything of Death Metal. And I didn't read this miniseries, so I don't know. But that it's just a new character they can bank on, to be honest.
Grey Man's getting impatient, mate. He wants to leave because he hasn't seen a single comic yet.
Sure you have.
Yeah, there you go. You saw one. Cade, you're keeping Grey Man in the chat. Do you have any comics in that room, Mark?
Yeah, of course I have comics in my room.
Okay, I got a game, all right? I got a game to play right now, all right? We'll play this game and then we'll wrap it up, all right? Cade, you got comics nearby?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to grab, as quickly as you can, 3 books, right? We'll grab 3 books. And then what we'll do is we'll play one by one. We'll hold up a cover each and we'll get the chat to say which cover is the best cover.
All
right. So 3 books, all right? Go for it.
The comics are upstairs.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we'll give you time. It's all good.
Okay, you'll go.
This is not.
My mom will go get them.
All right. There's no time limit, mate.
Just anything.
You're keeping me entertained while I have a quick quiz.
All right. So, how is everyone doing?
Yeah, keep them entertained in the chat.
Yeah. Hello, chat.
How about you do a shout out in the chat? You shout out what they're saying.
All right. Let me see.
You can sing The Gray Man, The Gray Man.
I got 1.
All right, there we are.
Okay, what do you want?
I don't know. Let me see.
Here, no.
Got a long box.
Okay, I don't know what you want.
Uh,
These are all Batman.
let's just get some Batman up in here. All right. Let's see. What's the best? Let me just. Oh, I like this one.
Oh,
I like
this
this
is the
one.
one with the Punisher and Manucci. That one's
Oh,
really
okay.
good.
Yeah. Okay. I got 2.
Are you good? Are you good to go, Mark?
Yeah.
I'll be real quick.
I'm almost there. Oh, I'm just looking. Ah, these are all so cool. Okay.
Oh no, these are also lame. I'm gonna lose my own game.
Come on, man. I just did new releases. I just did some of the new releases. Pull out some of your new
Yeah, let's
releases.
do that one. We
Back
can
at
only
you.
do 3.
Oh, you have to choose.
I have to choose. Oh
Oh,
no.
I'm pulling up old stuff, like super old stuff. Like,
Now, is
Alright.
this the
oh, this is fun.
is
too.
this our coolest comic based on what we've read or had the cover?
No, just 3 random covers.
All right.
And what I'll do is I'll get us to do first cover. We'll put up one, and the chat will vote who has the coolest cover.
What do
Okay,
I
I
win?
think I have my 3.
What do we win?
You win bragging rights.
Thank you.
Yes, I want to see some of Mark's stuff as well.
No classics. Like,
Thank
Simon, mate. I don't have my classic stuff here, buddy. Not in my room. Not in this room. No, mate. They're in storage, man. They're stored.
I want this Comic Glories round 2, baby.
This is all. I have all the stuff that I'm reading. I have it here.
Okay.
All right. So it's all It's all new stuff.
Okay.
Sorry,
Alright,
buddy.
Not a glare, hopefully.
You tell me when you're ready, Cade.
I'm
ready.
ready. I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. We'll go. First cover. All right. We'll hold it up on the count of 3, and then the chat will get you guys to vote who has the best cover. Is it BBA 99, Big City, or Simple Simon? Ready? Cover 1, go.
I have to hold it sideways because of the glare.
Mine's lenticular, baby. Lenticular. You got who doesn't love some lenticular? Are you reading Mercy? Are you, Mark?
Of course I am.
I'm waiting till it comes out in its entirety. All right, chat. We need you to vote. Who has the cooler cover?
Mercy. Look at that artwork, man. Look at that artwork. Look at that.
Mine's realistic.
Horror. Who doesn't love that horror?
Ooh. How about this cat rubbing on my computer? Oh, she left.
Come on.
Oh, it's a tie so far. Oh no. Oh, we got Cade's in front of the moment. Oh no, Cade and
Ooh.
oh, what the hell, man? I've only got 1 vote. Thanks, Brendan. Thanks,
Come
Brendan.
on, it's old school.
Sarah.
That's
Lenticular.
right. Yes, join the dark side.
All right. I think we'll do that. I think Cade one hand down with 1, 2, 3, 4 votes. Well, Mark got 1, 2, 3, and I got 2. So 4, 3, and 2. So Cade wins round 1.
Everyone's
Well
a winner in my book, though. They were all really good covers.
This guy, aren't you a good bloke?
I know. What a guy. All right. So cover 2. You ready, guys?
I'm ready. Ready.
Now. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a beauty. That's a beauty. You can still buy this at a comic shop now. Just came out last week.
Look, it's a bunch of Batmans. Look.
Look at the design of that. Look at Frank Cho's artwork right there. Look at that. Look at that. It's he uses a white. She's Invisible Woman. She's blending into the background. Look at that artwork. What a great design for a book.
But the Batmans. It's Detective Comics. It's the Batmans. Look, you got Mummy Batman. You've got Robin. You've got all kinds of people up in here. And my dog barking. Always a fun treat.
Absolutely. This cover is such great design. I love it.
Look at all the writing that's disturbing the art in all those books. This is just pure art.
Nah, but you always got to have a good title.
Brick on top. Yay. Come on.
Come on, more.
All right, we'll give it another 30 seconds or so.
You guys with the Batmans. Come on.
Yes. Bat family rules all. Look at that beautiful cover. Look at that. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Who's the artist? Tell us who the artist is. Yeah, you have to look. Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't say. It's one of those Korean guys. All right, that'll do. Let's see. We had. Hey, where are we?
Let me see.
Mark got one. Wait,
One.
Batman. 1, 2. But I got one there. 1, 2, 3. 4. Oh, I think Cade might have got it again. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 4. Oh, I don't know. Greyman voted twice. He wrote Batman, then he wrote 99. So I guess we'll give it to 99. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that was a tie. Mark, you only got one from my buddy Infinity.
I got a one.
Because Scott wrote, I want to say BBA, but Simple Simon wins this one. Oh, hang on. Brick Hunter decided to vote. Brick Hunter, who said all these covers suck, decided. That is the decider.
That's not so nice.
That is the decider. All right. We'll go last one out. Now, hopefully Mark can win this one. But I've got a banger of an art piece for this one. All right.
Looking it up already. Look at you.
Okay. Ready, boys and girls? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, look at that. Perillo. Goodness.
Oh, look at that.
It's his portrait of me.
Got Black Panther.
No, mate. Look at that classic.
Mate, I guarantee you Cade's going to win with that Black Panther.
Oh, look at that Sorrentino, mate. Look at that cover, mate. Look at that classic cover. It's a set of them. You know, look at that. Oh, what a great book too, Gideon Falls. You know, one of my favorite writers. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, I feel like Cade's got the going to get the votes in this one.
That's
Got the
dark.
Black Panther one.
I'll make it up.
Wow, that's the best angle I can get on this. I have so many lights in my kitchen. I think that works.
Only time I'm ever not going to get Sharon's vote is when I'm up against Cade.
That's right.
Come on, boys and girls, give us some votes. Perillo action. Wait, what cover did you have again? Gideon. Is it Gideon?
Yeah, it's Andrea Sorrentino, mate. Huh? Look at that. Look at that artwork. You know, and mate, if you think that's good, you should see the inside.
Everyone again is just like silent. They want to vote for me, but they're like, "Oh, I feel bad if I don't vote for Black Panther right now."
No, you got to vote for Black Panther. I would vote for Black Panther.
I would vote for Black Panther right now.
Me too.
Well played, Cade. Well played. I'll give it to you there.
Nice. That's a good speech. It's a good one.
All right, cool. Well, I think we're approaching 90 minutes, so I think I'll wrap it up in a second. Before I do, Cade, tell the people what you got coming up on your channel, mate.
All right. Well, it's going to be very hard because I just joined school. So definitely videos will be coming out a lot less sooner because videos that would usually take me a couple hours to edit, I usually get done with schoolwork like maybe 1 hour before bed. So I definitely have stuff scripted for my YouTube channel. It's coming out soon. No spoilers. I'm definitely going to start doing stuff on Crazy Click Radio, which is a group channel with Nathaniel, Kate, and Charlie that I just joined. And this month is about art. So I'm going to be doing an artwork video. Still deciding on what I'm going to draw, but hopefully it'll be cool. So that's definitely what I have coming up. Oh, also
Awesome.
Instagram, I have Thug Life going.
Oh yeah, I like those videos you're doing. So Cade, what was I going to say? That's something to say. Yeah, I don't know how you would juggle having a YouTube channel with 900 subscribers and doing school. I'm glad you like to you do your schoolwork first, because I would never get my schoolwork done if I had a YouTube channel. That's all I would do. So
Yeah.
anybody, all right. So yeah, guys who are watching, if you aren't subscribed to Cade, it's Burning Blockabout. 99. Sharon, drop a link in the chats, please. And
Please.
we're so close to 1,000. We should help Cade get to 1,000 subscribers, and then soon he'll be getting that YouTube money, right? Just like the Grey Man here.
It's like the Grey Man.
Thanks for dropping in, mate. It's like 4 a.m. over there for him.
Thank you.
Thanks for dropping in, Gray. All right, Mark. Any final words with your cute little Abby there?
Nah. Bye, Mark.
Bye, Mark. All right, so guys, just moving forward, like I said, I'm going to do a few more live streams. I'll have a few different series though. I want to do like a one-on-one type situation, kind of like Life with Two YouTubers does with their I Love, interview one person from the community and call that one-on-one with the simple one. And then I also would like to do a group series chat where we have maybe 2 or 3 guests, and then keep this one going with Mark, where occasionally I'll have Mark and maybe have some extra guests. Like I said, maybe we'll do one where we get to show off more collectibles, Mark, and make that a thing. And I'll get some of the crew in. So yeah. Anyway, I think we'll wrap up now. So thank you everyone who joined us. More comic cover games. Yeah, I will do that. I like having fun. I think people like looking at doing that sort of stuff. So yeah. Thank you guys all for watching. And yeah. Wait. I gotta do this. And don't forget to boom.
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
Yeah. See you guys.
See you guys. Bye, Mark.
Bye. The end.